So following on from questions, you may get a couple of people in the audience, certainly if you're giving a pitch or a presentation in the room, who are going to challenge you. The key with what I call disagreeing agreeably is, if you want to make your point, never ever use these words, but or however. And however is a posh way of saying but. Because what happens if you use those words, but or however? Let me pose this to you. If I were to say, I know your partner, they're a lovely person, but what I've just said before the but is completely negated. You're thinking, what are they going to say now? What is he going to say about my partner? So the word but or however is an absolute no way. No. You have to find a way of cushioning your response. And I think the best way of describing this is actually to use a framework, which I'll show you in a slide. So the next part of this discussion will be a slide presentation.
Disagreeing agreeably. We're now going to look at the framework which prevents us from saying but or however, because we've illustrated how effective or not effective that can be. So first of all, let's look at this framework. Let's run right the way through it. So if you're disagreeing with somebody, you need to think through, obviously, what you're going to say. What do I think? Why do I think that? And to give an example. Then there has to be a cushioning phrase, and I'll explain that in a second. Then we obviously say what we've been thinking about. And again, it's in these three elements of example. This example shows, and therefore that's why I think that. So let's take it all the way back and start the process once again. So let's think of a topic. How about bringing pets into the workplace? Now, somebody may agree with that and say, well, it's a very good thing because it's been shown that this creates a much calmer environment and more productivity in the workplace. So what do I think? Yeah, I can see their point of view. I have a view on that. So let's think that through, and then I've just thought that through, and then let's obviously speak what we're going to say. So the first thing is the cushioning phrase. So I may well say, yes, I accept what you say. Let me offer you a different point of view. My example is that I've had experience of that. I brought a dog into the workplace. There were some people there, though, that suffer from allergies, and when I did this, it exacerbated their allergy. So I think that it is a great idea. There has to be thought for other people, though. Perhaps what we can do is to create a pet creche. So at certain times of the day we can go and pet our animals. That will increase productivity and calmness without disrupting anybody else. So that's disagreeing agreeably. Obviously the conversation continues and you have to keep on using those cushioning phrases. But what it doesn't do is negate the other person's point of view, and that allows you to have a meaningful conversation. I hope that helps.